Hi, good evening, everyone.
Welcome to the DISS Alumni Homecoming 2025.
Are you ready for the show?
Yeah, I have shared my school dream with a lot of people.
He said, I don't think anyone knows me.
Our real strength is deeper.
Starting with safety officers.
Safety is a calling, not just a job.
I'm Rahima.
Strong together, safer tomorrow.
Our next speaker is a chartered health and safety environment and quality specialist with over 13 years of leadership experience across high-risk offshore and onshore operations in the oil and gas, renewable energy, and construction sector. Mr. Nardi currently serves as HSEQ manager at Hothead Middle East, where he provides expert safety leadership for global oil field operations approved by major entities including Qatar Energy, North Oil Company, Siraj Energy, Qatar Cool, and Ashgal. His expertise spans comprehensive HSEQ and process safety management systems, major accident hazard prevention, SIMOPS coordination, and internationally recognized methodologies such as HAZID, HASSOP, and bowtie analysis. He has successfully led organizations through ISO 45001, ISO 14001, and ISO 9001 certifications, driving compliance, resilience, and sustainable operational performance. He holds a Master's in Science in Occupational Health, Safety, and Risk Management and multiple professional certifications, and is also a published safety researcher and recipient of the AfriSafe Best African in Diaspora Award. His dedication to advancing global safety standards through research, mentorship, and professional collaboration continues to make a significant impact across the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Eric Xiao Nardi.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for your quick intro and everything. I appreciate all that. So I'm just a little boy from Ghana, based here in Doha, Qatar. So a quick one. I have entitled this one From Not Knowing What PPE is to Becoming a Chartered Membership of IOSH. So I'll walk you through what I've done, where we are, and what DISS has taught me. So first and foremost, just as been mentioned, my name is Eric Siaunate, a Ghanaian based in Doha, Qatar, and a chartered HSEQ specialist and then HSEQ manager for Hothead Middle East. Now, we are a company specialized in oil field services, and our major clients are North Oil Company, popularly known as NOC, and I'm glad I can see Milaha here also. They are one of our clients as well. We also work with Qatar Gas, properly known as Kiwi LNG. So it's a privilege to stand here today, not merely as a product of professional training, but as a leader forged through discipline, experience, and unwavering commitment to protecting human life. Now, events like this reminds us why we chose this profession. As professionals, no one accidentally becomes a safety leader. You choose it, you commit to it, and you carry the weight of that responsibility every single day. My journey began long before my first classroom session at DISS. Now, long before my classroom session with DISS, I'm happy and also glad to see Mr. Iwin Fernandez, my first trainer that I met at DISS, and I say, sir, thank you very much. It began with a personal calling, a conviction that I was meant to create a safer workplace, build stronger system, and influence culture where every worker returns home safely. But purpose alone is never enough. Purpose needs structure. Purpose needs refinement. And purpose needs the right institution of transforming a raw passion into mastery. And for me, that institution is DISS. Now, my journey continues. So, from not knowing what PP is to becoming a chartered member of IOSH. When I entered DISS, I had no HSC experience. I was determined, but I needed guidance, structure, and the right environment to grow. I needed an institution that could build me from the ground up, sharpen my skills, and prepare me to prepare confidently on the global stage. And DISS did exactly and far beyond what I expected. So, the HSCQ journey, I initially didn't plan to enter HSC. Life pushed me there. I became the person others rely on when things went wrong. Every sacrifice came from discipline, long shifts, and determination. So, the DIS impact, a journey from not knowing what PPE is to becoming a chartered member of IOSH. So, my time at DISS was not just a training period, it was a transformation. The learning environment was rigorous, structured, and internationally designed for professionals who excel under high standard. DISS didn't only teach safety, it taught precision, it taught discipline, it taught leadership under pressure. My professional journey stands firmly on three pillars shaped by DISS. Pillars that transform not just my career, but my entire approach to leadership, excellence, and purpose in HSCQ. Now, when I entered DISS and I was being walked through the process, I picked three things, and that I became who I am today, and that is what has shaped me till today. And I grouped them into three pillars: the discipline of system thinking, the DIS standard of global excellence. So, the first one, DIS taught me to see safety and operation as a connected ecosystem rather than isolated tasks. Through this discipline, I learned to identify patterns across processes, align daily work with strategic outcomes, build proactive safety systems that prevent failures before they occur. This way of thinking became my compass. Whether auditing global operations or leading high-risk work environments, system thinking guides every decision. It changed how I analyze, how I lead, and how I solve problems. The DIS standard of global excellence, DISS, exposed me to ISO frameworks, international HSC methodologies, and advanced risk management techniques that elevated my confidence on any global stage. The foundation played a defining role when I led Health Engineering Limited to achieve its first ever ISO certification, a milestone built on principles strengthened at DISS. The standard, structure, and global outlook I gained didn't just shape my competence, they changed my entire direction of my career. So, the three pillars will continue, and the last but not the least, the DISS Fraternity of Professional Excellence. Now, I will summarize this one. Here, most of us here, during the COVID-19, most of us lost our job. I became a victim of COVID-19 also as well. I lost my job, but then I had to depend on people. And the people I had to depend on are people we got connected at this institution. I just reached out to a fellow and he said, okay, we don't have, let's say, a long-term project for you, but for you to survive, for you to find something, pay your bills, or at least support your family, we can give you a temporary job. So that is what I've made it the DIS Fraternity of Professional Excellence. So the people we met at DISS, we made connections, we became family, we became friends. And then that shaped to my leadership philosophy. Now, when I lead with vision, courage, precision, strength, protection, and growth. This is my philosophy. This is the standard I hold. And this is the identity I carry into every boardroom, every site, every project, and every team I lead. And I lead not as a follower of the winds, but as the one who rises above them. And I lead like an eagle. And today, I'm happy that when I joined my current company, just under 2 years, we were able to win the Outstanding HSC Award at the Northfield Oil Company HSC Forum 20 2024. So how DISS shaped me, a reflection and a tribute to DISS. So as I stand here today, I recognize that my growth is not accidental. It is a result of a deliberate preparation, continuous learning, and the influence of an institution that commits itself to excellence. My work, whether it is shaping safety programs, leading audits, monitoring teams, or setting compliance strategies, is grounded in principles I strengthened at DISS. What began as a calling has matured into a career guided by purpose, influence, and responsibility. A responsibility to build safe system, a responsibility to lead with integrity, a responsibility to elevate profession for the next generation of safety leaders. And so today, I want to say something simple yet profound. Thank you, DISS. Thank you for the knowledge. Thank you for the discipline. Thank you for the transforming professionals into industry leaders. And thank you for recognizing that behind every safe workplace is a trained mind, a disciplined eye, and a committed heart. To the DISS leadership and instructors, your impact is generational. So, as the MC mentioned, yes, I've authored I'm a master's degree holder, and as part of the awarding, this is what I publish. So if you go online at the moment and you search accident investigation, impact on safety climate, moderating roles of management and employees in Ghanaian construction, you will find my research out there. So challenges that I face as an HSC professional: migration and relocation. I believe we all face the same challenge. Professional doubts and setback. Yes, sometimes you doubt whether you will survive in this industry or not. Family responsibility and financial strain. Remember, I told you about the COVID-19 system. Yes, and even not the COVID-19, for example. Most of us, we are here, our families are back home. And sometimes we missed that connection. You will go home and even your family, your kids, they cannot even get closer to you because that bond is no longer there. And this became one of the challenges we face. Now, periods of feeling underestimated, yet I keep moving forward. I never broke. Each challenge added to my strength and deepened my humility. My life has become a proof that where you start never determines how far you will go. And my message to the aspiring professionals, it's simple and grounded in 5 key areas. Your journey will not be easy, but it will be worth it. Never stop learning or questioning. Integrity as an HSC is your strongest tool. Safety is a calling, not just a job. One safe decision can change a life. Now, to my fellow alumni, those here and those watching us online, I end with this. We carry a legacy. And as we celebrate the homecoming 2025, let us remind ourselves, we are not just safety practitioners. We are architects of safe futures. We are custodians of human life. We are the standard, and we must continue to raise it. Stronger together, safer tomorrow, always. Thank you.